Did you know that there are birds that intentionally start fires? Do you know the new reversible male contraceptive? Did you know that in China they sail through the mountains? All this and much more today on Colin the Curious. In Australia, birds of prey have been documented setting fires. These include kites and falcons that collect burning branches from natural and arson fires and drop them over dry areas to scare prey like mice or insects and trap them as they flee. This strategy was discovered through witnesses and behavioral studies. They are the only non-human animals that use fire as a hunting tool. Literally, firebirds. And it's not a movie, it's real. It may seem like science fiction, but it's not. Some cows live with a hole in their side that connects directly to their stomach. Yes, a real hole. And no, it doesn't hurt. It's called a rumen cannula, and it's a tool used by scientists and veterinarians to study these animals' digestive systems in real time. Through this opening, they can observe, take samples, and even introduce food to analyze how it's processed within the rumen, the cow's main stomach. Although at first glance it may seem cruel or strange, these cows are usually perfectly healthy and show no signs of pain. In fact, many of them live for years with the cannula and receive constant care. The goal is to improve animal nutrition, reduce polluting emissions from cattle, and better understand their digestion to achieve more efficient and sustainable livestock farming. A practice that blends science, curiosity, and a lot of controversy. The Robox X drill is much more than a conventional cordless drill. Equipped with a brushless motor and a 21V battery, it offers speeds of up to 2,000 RPM. But what really sets it apart are its smart features. An LCD touchscreen for precise adjustments, a laser measurement to calculate distances without the need for tape measures, digital leveling that ensures accurate drilling, intelligent speed, and torque control that adapts to the material and drill bit size, and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, with a companion app to save settings and monitor usage. It also has an auto shut-off system that stops drilling when the desired depth is reached, preventing errors and damage. Although its launch was announced in 2020 via Kickstarter and faced delays due to production issues and component shortages, the X drill remains an exciting promise in the smart tool space. Would you buy it? Russian scientists have found 300 prehistoric worms in the Siberian permafrost and managed to revive 2 of them. One of the worms is estimated to be 32,000 years old, and the other is estimated to be around 41,700 years old. Have you seen pixel makeup? If you like the video, give me a nice like. Don't forget to leave your suggestions, questions, or opinions in the comments below. Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss more videos like this. Remember that it doesn't cost you anything, it's free, and you help me a lot. Let's continue with the curiosities. What you're looking at isn't just any old chair. It's the Smart Sofa, a smart chair that lets you adapt it to reading mode, sleeping mode, video game mode, rocking mode, and more, all without having to touch a button. All with just your voice. Yes, that's right. If you want to play or read, just tell it. This sofa swivels up to 270 degrees, rocks up to 30 degrees, and reclines up to 135 degrees, allowing you a unique experience it's also resistant to scratches and drink spills. All this for just $290. Would you like to buy it? Believe it or not, there are hundreds of dog training programs for humans. Yes, a competition where they teach humans who think they're dogs how to hone their canine instincts. In this contest, participants wear outfits very similar to dog fur and ears and replicate the typical movements and training a dog receives from a human. Do you think it's a mental health issue to perceive themselves this way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm almost certain you've never seen an old kangaroo before. This old warrior you see here probably doesn't hop like he used to, but his body holds the history of many seasons of life and learning. What if I told you you could sleep inside a private jet suspended in the jungle? No, you're not dreaming. What you're looking at is the Hanging Garden Private Jet Villa, one of the most surreal and exclusive Airbnbs in the world. This luxury villa is located in Bali, Indonesia, and what makes it unique is that it was built inside an authentic Boeing 737 airplane, carefully placed on a cliff with spectacular views of the Indian Ocean. But this isn't an abandoned plane. It's a 5-star suite. It has a jacuzzi with infinity views, a private pool, designer decor, panoramic windows, and all the amenities you'd expect from a luxury resort. Except you're floating above the jungle. It's a place reserved for the most daring and the wealthiest, since a night can cost more than $7,000. But who wouldn't want to say they've slept on a plane without taking off? Would you put it on your dream destination list? In the middle of the Nevada desert, in the United States, there's a structure that looks like something out of a futuristic movie. The Ivanpa solar plant. It's not just a plant, it's one of the largest in the world. It features more than 170,000 computerized mirrors that rotate according to the position of the sun, reflecting all that energy toward giant receiving towers. The result? An impressive amount of clean energy generated directly from the sun. But there's something else. The glow generated by Ivanpa is so powerful that satellites have even mistaken it for a nuclear explosion. Yes, it's that intense. And while it represents a huge step toward a more sustainable future, it's not all light. The intense concentration of heat has caused the death of birds crossing the sun's beam, an effect not foreseen when the plant was designed. Ivanpa is a reflection of what humanity can achieve. But it also reminds us that even green technologies can have unexpected shadows. In Japan, a gigantic underwater structure called Yonaguni has been discovered, which many believe to be an ancient sunken city. It features steps, platforms, and geometric shapes too precise to be natural. Some scientists believe it was built more than 10,000 years ago, long before any known civilization. Others think it's an eroded natural formation. Whatever the case, the structure remains shrouded in mystery. Was it part of an Asian Atlantis? The secrets of the ocean continue to surprise us. A small group of the Butan tribe in southeast Sulawesi, Indonesia, possesses blue eyes, an unusual trait in the region. This characteristic is due to Waardenburg syndrome, a genetic condition affecting eye, hair, and skin pigmentation. Contrary to what some assume, it does not originate from European ancestry, but rather from a spontaneous genetic mutation. Although rare, this mutation has been inherited for generations within certain families of the tribe. The presence of blue eyes in this group stands out for its uniqueness and demonstrates the genetic diversity that can exist in isolated populations. These candles reveal hidden city silhouettes as they burn. They're called Dawn City, and if you're interested, I've left the link in the description. A skyscraper that doesn't go up? It's possible in China. This is the Crystal, an architectural marvel in the city of Chongqing. And what makes it unique is that it's a skyscraper, horizontal. It's over 300 meters long and suspended 250 meters high, like a giant glass bridge connecting several buildings. Inside, it's even more incredible. It has gardens, pools, shopping malls, viewing platforms, everything. From the sky, it looks like a spaceship passing through the city, literally. A skyscraper that defies gravity and the rules of design. A gem of modern engineering that redefines how we understand a vertical city. Would you like to walk on this floating skyscraper? Tell me in the comments. I don't know if I dare with so much glass. Researchers have developed a new injectable, non-hormonal, male contraceptive called Adam. Created by the biotechnology company Contraline, and this method uses a hydrogel injected into the vas deferens, blocking the passage of sperm during ejaculation. Unlike vasectomy, Adam is reversible, as the gel breaks down naturally over time, allowing fertility to be restored without surgery. Initial clinical trials with 25 participants showed that no sperm was detected in semen up to 24 months later without serious side effects. It represents a promising advance in male contraception. Would you be willing to try it? Leave your opinion in the comments. During the Cold War, two-way mirrors were used in interrogations and espionage to observe without being seen. Interestingly, they're still used today in stores, surveillance rooms, and even some hotels. To tell if a mirror is fake, just press your fingernail against the glass. If there's a small space between your fingernail and its reflection, it's normal. But if both touch directly, it's a two-way mirror. Have you checked the mirrors in your home yet? No. It's not the afterlife or a melancholic scene from a Japanese anime. It's real. Hitachi Seaside Park in Japan, famous for its blue flowers called baby blue eyes, which bloom during the Nemophila season, from mid-April to early May, with their peak splendor in late April. Located in Ibaraki Prefecture, just 2 hours from Tokyo, this park boasts over 4.5 million flowers that paint the hills blue, creating a dreamlike landscape. Would you like to visit it? Who would you go with? What you see on screen is a steam-powered motorcycle. A unique design that revives the technology of old-fashioned steam trains. Instead of a conventional engine, this vehicle uses boilers and steam pressure to generate power, offering a completely different experience than a traditional motorcycle. Its distinctive sound is reminiscent of the whistling and pistons of classic locomotives, giving it a nostalgic and fascinating feel. It's an unexpected combination of classic and innovative. If you are not yet a member of the channel, subscribe! This is the perfect time to do so. This kind of cake is all the rage in Asia. What comes out of the dog is chocolate. Yeah, very strange. In Norway, there's the Laerdal Tunnel, the longest in the world, at over 24 kilometers. To prevent drivers from falling asleep during the journey, the tunnel is designed with illuminated sections of different colors, gentle curves, and rest stops with blue light that simulates sunrise. Everything was designed to maintain attention and reduce accidents. Crossing it is like a cross between a futuristic video game and an endless underground journey. A road trip that feels like a sensory experience. In the Victorian era, having a mustache was a symbol of distinction and a challenge at tea time. That's why, in 1860, Harvey Adams created the Mustache Cup, a cup with an inner rim that protected mustaches from treacherous steam. The goal was to prevent them from becoming unstuck, damp, or losing their perfectly waxed shape. The event was a hit among elegant gentlemen in Europe and the United States, who even had them personalized. Today, they're collector's items, but in their time, they were essential for sipping with style, because in the 19th century, even tea was drunk with strategy and a mustache. This is the four-eyed fish. Each of its eyes is divided horizontally into two sections, allowing it to see simultaneously above and below water. This allows it to watch for both aerial predators and underwater prey or threats. Myanmar's Golden Rock is a gigantic monolith covered in gold leaf that seems to defy gravity as it balances on the edge of a cliff. According to legend, the rock's stability is due to a lock of Buddha's hair embedded in its base. It is said that only a woman could give it the final push to topple it, which explains why access to the monolith is restricted to men only in certain areas of the sanctuary. Synchronized swimmer Kristina Makushenko performed the iconic choreography from Michael Jackson's Thriller video Underwater. This happened in a German 4th Division soccer match. Magdeburg fans were fed up with their team failing to score in 5 consecutive matches, so they wanted to intervene in a creative way. They used large colored arrows to show the players where the goal was and motivate them to score. Although the team managed to score a goal during the match, they lost. The Alaska Native Youth Olympics are competitions held in Anchorage to honor the traditions of indigenous peoples and promote the physical and mental development of young people. The games mimic ancient skills, like the seal hop, where participants advance on their knuckles like sealers did. This activity reflects the toughness and skills needed to survive in the Arctic environment. Tribes from all over Alaska send their school representatives to this 3-day event. Would you like to participate in this competition? I'll read you in the comments. There's a credit card so exclusive you can't apply for it. You can only be invited. It's the American Express Centurion, also known as the Black Card. It's made of titanium, has no spending limit, and its owners include celebrities, royalty, and billionaires. With it, you can do anything from closing a museum for a private dinner to flying on a private jet in no time. Access is only granted with annual spending in the millions and a sky-high entry fee. A symbol of elite status that few even knew existed. Did you know that there is a giant statue of Jesus Christ underwater? It's called Christ of the Abyss, and it's an imposing bronze figure found submerged off the coast of Florida in the United States. This underwater Christ was placed as a memorial in honor of all those who have lost their lives at sea. It's also a symbol of peace, protection, and a very special place for diving enthusiasts. The statue is 2.7 meters tall and is placed about 7.5 meters deep in a place known as Key Largo Dry Rocks within the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. With its arms extended toward the surface, it seems to welcome visiting divers. Or perhaps protect them from the depths. A mysterious, beautiful, and completely real place. Would you dare to dive there? Gold reserves worth 100 trillion have been discovered on the asteroid Psyche 16. This amount would be enough to make every person on Earth a millionaire. Did you know that in China, ships cross mountains? Yes, you heard right. It's not science fiction. Thanks to an incredible feat of engineering, some ships manage to ascend and descend hills, as if they were floating elevators. How do they do it? They use a system of gears and moving platforms that raise the ship to the altitude of an artificial river in the middle of the mountains. It's like an elevator, but for ships. This system is somewhat reminiscent of the Panama Canal, but the difference here is that it can raise vessels up to 26 stories high, the size of a building. This makes it possible to transport goods to difficult-to-access mountainous areas where no other means would be as efficient. A perfect combination of technology, logistics, and nature. China has done it again. And yes, the future of river transport lies in the heights. In the middle of Saudi Arabia's vast and dangerous Nafud Desert, a technology has been deployed that seems like something out of a science fiction movie, but is completely real. These are solar-powered laser beacons designed to guide lost travelers to nearby water sources. Yes, you heard right. These towers emit a powerful visible light at night and can be seen from up to 10 kilometers away. They're like futuristic lighthouses in the middle of the desert. The idea was pioneered by explorer Mohammed Fouhais, Al Suhaiman, and Al Ramali, with the support of the country's Ministry of Environment, Water and Agriculture. So far, 11 beacons have been installed, but there are already plans to expand the system to more than 100 in the Hale and Juf regions. A brilliant and vital solution in an environment where getting lost can be a matter of life or death. In some Chinese cities, air pollution has reached such extreme levels that companies have begun selling canned fresh air. These containers contain pure air collected in mountains or rural areas and are marketed as a luxury. Some brands even indicate the exact source and altitude of where it was collected. Although it sounds absurd, thousands of people buy them to breathe during the most critical days. Would you buy a breath of fresh air if you lived in a city like that? See that mango leaf? Look closely, because there's a caterpillar hiding there, and you won't even notice it. It's called Euthyalia aconthia, but it's better known as the common barren caterpillar, and it has an incredible ability. It can visually blend in with leaves, becoming practically invisible. It's green, hairy, and shaped to mimic every line and texture of the leaf. A true expert at camouflage. You can find it in meadows or fields with lots of vegetation, especially where there are mango trees. Thanks to its camouflage, it fools predators, and us humans too. It's there, and you just can't see it. It's fascinating how some animals and insects have evolved to adapt to their environment with such astonishing precision. Nature always has an ace up its sleeve. Would you like to see more animals with amazing abilities like this? Let me know in the comments. In the middle of the Namibian desert, there's a pink, solar-powered refrigerator filled with cold drinks. An unexpected oasis that refreshes anyone who passes by. Is this a hotel? Or a spaceship stranded at sea? Meet the Shibara Resort Hotel in the turquoise waters of Saudi Arabia. A place so isolated and futuristic, it looks like something out of a science fiction movie. It's tucked away near the desert, and the most surprising thing, each room is a floating metallic sphere that looks like an alien spacecraft parked on the water. There are no roads, there's no noise. You can only get there by private yacht. And once inside, absolute luxury, total silence, zero pollution, and 100% solar power await you. There are hundreds of these capsules and they all offer a unique experience. Sleeping on the water, under the stars, as if you were on another planet. Would you stay in a room like that? Because this isn't the future. This already exists. British artists Tim Noble and Sue Webster are renowned for their innovative shadow sculptures, which transform piles of everyday waste into striking figurative images when illuminated. They carefully arrange materials such as household trash, scrap metal, and stuffed animals, creating abstract assemblages that, under focused light, project shadows depicting scenes like self-portraits or emotionally charged narratives. In Ethiopia lies the Danakil Depression, a place so extreme it seems like it's from another planet. This site houses an active tectonic rift where Africa is splitting in two. Each year, the continent separates a few more millimeters, creating new volcanic formations, acidic lakes, and surreal landscapes of sulfur and salt. Temperatures exceed 50 degrees Celsius, and there is almost no life. Yet it is studied by scientists seeking to understand the origins of Earth, or what Mars might be like. Some research has revealed that certain plants, such as tomatoes and tobacco, emit ultrasonic sounds when they're under stress, such as when a leaf is cut or when they lack water. Although the human ear can't detect them, these cries can be detected by special microphones. It's a kind of plant language of alertness. Plants are more alive than we think, don't you think? Science is just beginning to listen to them, literally. Today's trip is over. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.